Good afternoon. It's around lunchtime and I thought I'd do some dining out today. Al fresco. Here's my nice little burger. Beautiful tomatoes. Boiled egg. And oh yeah, I'm the wife that likes to make cookies. That's why my waistline went from 23 to 43. Chocolate chip cookie. Really good. Very good. And of course, I'm an old Southern granny. And I like my sweet iced tea with lemon. Thought we'd talk about some things while I'm having lunch here. Other than the fact that this boiled egg tastes delicious. Notice my napkin? Well, I tried to give up paper towels and as many paper items as possible during the last lockdown. Not really looking forward to a second lockdown. Just hope we get everything under control before the second one puts us back in lockdown again. But anyhow, I have tried to give up the paper towels. It is more economical. Use old-timey cloth napkins. Went into Kroger's yesterday. Yeah. Whole row empty of paper towels except for about half a dozen brawny paper towels. I'm not getting paid to say that, but that's the only thing that was there. And I thought, oh heck, I can run on over there to such and such a store and buy them cheaper. Might not be brawny, but it'll be cheaper. Wrong. If you're still using paper towels, you better get out there and take whatever's on the shelf, because I wasn't able to get any paper towels yesterday. Definitely will be using my cloth napkins, my tea towels. Yeah, forget the paper towels. So, how's life been treating you now that we've been told we're going to have possibly a second lockdown? Well, not really my idea of fun, but if it's a way to stop this mess and get us back to a more normal life, that'll work. Hey, by the way, eating like this, I've lost enough that I was able to button one of my favorite shirts around me this morning. Too hot to wear it, but hey, it's fitting around me again. There are some more serious things I'd like to discuss today. Do I ever discuss anything serious? Well, let's talk about the Coohmp people. COOHMP. Come out of her, my people. Well, we were doing that a long time ago before anybody suggested it. For instance, when I was about 12 years old, my dad decided to move us to an island way out in the middle of the Everglades. We thought it was the only dropping off point there was before you got to Cuba. I lived in Florida, remember? Well, he announced to us that we were moving to Chokoloskee Island. At that time, none of us could even pronounce Chokoloskee. It's an Indian name. We said Chokoloskee, all kinds of crazy things. We couldn't tell anybody where we were moving to because we couldn't pronounce it. And being kids, we weren't sure what our dad was doing to us. We were sure we were going out to the middle of nowhere where we would just totally disappear from the face of the earth. But we went we went to Chokoloskee, down in the Everglades. Now let me see. What did we go without? At first, my dad said, no television. What do you mean, no television? Where are you taking us? Well, we're going to Chokoloskee. And you know, I'm a pastor, and people down there don't have TVs. Thank goodness he was wrong on that, because we did have a television. Kept us in touch. Then he said, well, you can't call your grandparents every day. You can't call your friends every day. Why not? Now, this was before cell phones. Long time before cell phones. So, where are you taking us, Dad? Well, we're going to Chokoloskee Island. It's in the middle of the Everglades, southwest Florida. And in that area, it would be long distance to call Grandma. It would be long distance to call your cousins and cost way more money than we can afford. Not the thing you really want to tell your kids when they're that age. So here we go. Down to Chokoloskee Island. Thinking, woe is me. Now, I would imagine that's how your children would feel if you said, hey, we're leaving Nashville, Tennessee, and we're going to go out into the country, and we're going to live on 2 acres of land, and you can have a lamb, or you can have sheep, same thing, lamb and sheep. You can have a dog. Why, you can even have a pony if you want it. Why? Most kids would be saying, we're leaving Nashville, Tennessee. You mean where we can have Domino's delivered at any time? You mean where we can have Chinese delivered at any time? Where we can have all kinds of foods delivered? Where we could just walk down the street and see a movie? Oh, where are you taking us? To the end of the world? No, children. We're going to start a better life, where your children can get sunshine and fresh air. Now, children would sit back and think, what do I need that for? It's fine right here in my air-conditioned living room, where I can stay on my games and where I can stay on my cell phones. Why would I want to go to the country? Hey, that's pretty much what we told my dad way back 50 years ago when he tried to take us. He did take us. And 2 years we stayed on that island. And when we left that island, we knew more about living life than we would have if we had stayed in our little community several hundred miles back inland. We knew how to take care of ourselves. Yes, living on Chokoloskee Island was one of the most pleasurable things I ever did as a child. Good Lord. And in today's society, I'd be worried to death if my children or grandchildren were going out off of Chokoloskee Island into the Gulf of Mexico doing the things that I did when I was 12, 13, 14 years old. Oh yeah, we had independence. We learned about independence. We learned about making our own fun. Children nowadays, okay, back to the story. Okay, children, we're leaving Nashville. Yeah, you can take your Xbox. Oh yeah, we'll have cable TV. We're gonna grow a garden so you can have fresh tomatoes. We're gonna grow our own beef so we know what we're eating. What do you mean grow our own beef? Yeah? Oh, that's a delicious burger. Doesn't meat come from McDonald's? Doesn't meat come from Winn-Dixie? Publix? Kroger's? Where does my meat comes from the grocery store, Dad. Why are we going to the country? And Dad's still enthused, and he says, "We're going to the country so that you children can learn a better life." Well, you can have some pet chickens, like Granny Morena. You can have pet chickens, and you can have boiled eggs, deviled eggs. You can have fresh eggs for breakfast. Mm-hmm. You trying to tell your kids that? They're living in the midst of Nashville, Tennessee, and you're trying to persuade them to move to the country where they can have a horse or a pony, where they can have lots of pets outside on the 2 acres, where they can have sunshine, where they can dine al fresco. Yes, I'm still laughing at you. Because children aren't going to want to do that. They like staying inside. They like the air conditioning. They like seeing the snow from inside looking out through the window. Oh man, you should have seen me when I first saw my yard covered with snow. Now remember, I was raised in Southwest Florida, and really an old lady grandma by the time I got to Tennessee. And on the Cumberland, the first snow that we had that stayed on the ground, oh, I loved it. I loved it. I got dressed the way that my daughter told me I needed to dress, because she'd already been in Indiana and she knew how to dress in the winter. So she told me what I had to have on. And I went outside and I began to play in the snow like a little kid, trying to make a snowman. And the snow really wasn't a lot. In fact, most of it was melting by the time I got my little itty-bitty snowman made. But I'm going to tell you, every year since then, I love seeing the snow fall. Oh yeah, around March, I do want to see the sun begin to shine, and I want to see green grass again. But in the winter, I love that snow. I love it. I don't want to be inside. I like the snow. Actually, it even helps my breathing. So, you're trying to talk your family into getting out of the city. Come out of her, my people. Well, you're going to have to just do it. You're just going to have to take the scissors, cut all ties, and do it. Like my dad did when he moved us down to Everglades National Park on Chokoloskee Island many, many years ago. That's what you have to do. If you want a better life, a healthier lifestyle for your children, you're going to have to just cut it off. You're the parent. You can do it. I hope you've enjoyed my story today about how my dad took us out of the small town we were in and put us right smack dab in the middle of the Everglades, where that we learned about independence and how to live a good, healthy lifestyle. You have a positively positive afternoon. Talk to you later. Bye.